Wine can move mountains. So true. And so in regards to God's stimulus plan, it doesn't do any good to get the stimulus if we keep doing it the way we had been doing it. Kind of get where we're going with this evening? You know, you can throw a lot of money at it, but if the way in which it was handled hasn't shifted, there's a hole in the bucket. It's not going to work. And so what I wanted to do was to be able to just take a look. What is not working? What little belief was in there? And I wanted to give you the tool of being able to shift that, to change that, because Spirit stimulus package is always present. I want you to get that the abundance and the infinite expression of it all has already been given. There's as much available to you now as there ever has been or ever will be. Mind can move mountains. You get that? Few of you. Good. This means yes. This means no. This means I'm just going to sleep. Okay. I just want us to grasp that something has got to shift, and it's a lot more fun just to get tools and say everything's wonderful and it's all filled with joy. My life is terrific. But you know what? If you want a shift to take place, sometimes you got to do a little bit deeper work. And that little piece we just did is a little deeper, and it may not be as fun. I try to make it as fun as possible. But you know what? If stuff came up, I'm glad. That is what it is supposed to do, is to stir that up to see what is blocking me from receiving and utilizing God's stimulus for the abundance, for the health, for the friendship, for the love, for the joy, for the grandeur, for the self-expression, for the fulfillment, for the success. What is just in there that is not allowing me to embrace it all if it's all been given? It's all been given. So if you're not living at the level in which you choose, whether it's financially or with health or whatever it is, I'm really allowing you to cater tonight to use it in those areas that are right and real for you. And so I want to share with you a little reading from H.B. Jeffrey, and he was just one of the classic old-timers of the New Thought movement, just one of those great early guys. His book, The Principles of Healing, are used to teach the practitioners of the New Thought movement. And so I'd like to share a little piece, and maybe the deepest stuff you get in here. If you're looking for just a rah-rah, pump-you-up motivational speaker, I didn't give that to you tonight. I went spiritual on you. So, but that's just how I do it. Okay, so Jeffries. One of the matters from which we need healing is the sense of want. Everywhere, men seem to be bound to their sense of want. The world is in that state of mind. Whole countries are in conditions of poverty or in a state of fear towards that condition. People everywhere are talking about what they call the depression or the recession, the economic problem. This is the 30s. Principle is principle. Doesn't matter when you get it. They talk about it, and thereby they magnify it. I want you to take a look in your world when you get home and do some work. What are you magnifying? This is why we changed your patterns. They talk about it, and thereby they magnify it. They are watching need, want, lack, deprivation, and negation. And their conversations shows where their vision is set. Have you listened to your conversation lately? The experts also, in their talk about the economics, keep their attention toward need, toward want, towards unemployment. They are trying to devise ways and means of overcoming these things. But there are no such things to overcome. Oof. 30s, little information for us that we might be able to use today. We are magnifying. Turn your magnifying glass over. There's another tool for you. You turn the magnifying glass over and you demagnify it. I don't know if that's a word, but I like it. You dissolve it. You get rid of it. You don't talk about it. You don't converse about it. You put your energy. You change the story like you just did. You change the story and you create what it is you want to experience in your life. Because I'll tell you what, it is about the attitude. It is about the approach. It is about the love. It is about the caring. It is about the compassion. It's not about, I want this and I got this. I've never sat with anybody on their deathbed who said, I wish I would have got another pair of shoes. It's just, Hasn't happened. Talk about the family, the things they said, they wish they would have said, had done, and not done. It's the heart stuff. It is the feeling stuff. What are you magnifying in your life? What is it that you are working on and not working on? Because I'll tell you what, there's a vibration that picks it up and brings it about in your life. Yehiel Gebron talked about... Well, it wasn't Yehiel Gebron, somebody else. But yeah, because I'm not going to get it right, so I'm making it up. Anyway, I'm not going to blow his quote. It's like the fireplace saying, you know, I'll give you fire. Or no, it's like somebody saying to the fireplace, I want fire. That's it. It's like somebody saying to the fire, I want fireplace. The fire says, give me some wood. And he says, I'll give you wood after the fire. It's like, but that's how we approach life sometimes. It's like, I want fire. Well, give me some wood. But no, I'll give you the wood after the fire. I will give after I get. We forget to step into that flow. We forget to step into that life. You know, so there was somebody that was drowning and he was going down, and somebody got out there and it says, you know, give me your hand. You know, give us your hand. And the guy wasn't responding, and he wasn't responding. And he said, give me your hand. And he was just going down, and it clicked in somebody's mind who said, take my hand. And the guy took his hand because he was used to taking. He couldn't hear giving, particularly in a time of need. And in our time of need, are we remembering to give what it is we got? Remember when we got here tonight, we talked about, hey, what would turn you on? You know, what would bring you joy? What would you do if money wasn't the object? What is that vibration that you are here to give? You know, the tool, the key is to find a way to give that, to share that, to express that. And then all of a sudden there's the magic.